Error location, question number 36. Contemporaries. Contemporaries means people living at the same time is called contemporaries. Contemporaries referred to the empire found by Babur as the Timurid Empire, which reflected the heritage of his dynasty. Can you tell me the answer? In English, we have these words. Find V2, V3 will be found. When you lose something, you try to search for it and you find it. Similarly, we have another confusion creating word, that is found. This is V1. Found means establish. My area MLA is the founder of that college. So found, founded. Find, found. Founded. Now, what is given here? Contemporaries refer to the empire found. Empire means their own kingdom. Kingdom you cannot find, you cannot search for it. It is already there. It was founded by, established by, created by. Error is in the second part. Chavez's research has emphasized the relationship between poetry and painting in China, encompass comparisons with Japanese and Western poetry and painting. Can you tell me the answer? Has emphasized. So emphasized means highlighted. So this research has highlighted the relation between poetry and painting in China, comma, encompasses V1. Encompasses nothing but surround. Now this is V1, and is there any other V1? No, if you look at the sentence here, has V3 given, and comma, here also I require V3. Research has highlighted, research has surrounded the comparisons. So error is this, encompassed. Babur was descended from the Turco-Mongol conqueror Timur and his father's side, on his father's side, and from Genghis Khan on his mother's side. What is the answer? Vazitar Devral, V3, V4, nap is needed. Noun, adjective, preposition. Now if you look at this, was a descend V1. After was, we cannot take V1. So I need either V3, V4 or noun, adjective, preposition. It is V1, so I need to convert it into V3 means ED or ING, which is suitable there. Babur was descending or descended? He was descended from Turco-Mongol conqueror. The strong overseas connections with foreign countries and infrequent contact with the interland was probably the reasons for the development. NPN, always remember this. Or you can simply also remember subject, preposition, subject. If a sentence contains like this, noun, preposition, noun, or subject, preposition, noun, subject, preposition, subject, the verb is always decided based on the first subject only, first noun only. The students of this room dash, subject, preposition of another subject. If this is the case, this verb is decided based on always first subject. Student singular or plural? Are. Similarly, the strong overseas connections, this is one subject. With is a preposition. Foreign countries infrequent contact with the hinterland. This is another subject. What is the main subject here? First subject, overseas connections. Connections plural. The connections were probably the reasons. Var undale was kaadu. Error is in the part third one. As the Ranga was taken up by skilled poets and developed into a set form, the vulgarity of its early days come to be ignored. Same subject or noun, preposition? No. Same rule is applicable here also. What is the main subject here? First subject, vulgarity. Vulgarity means comes. But the question is already given in the past. Was అన్నాడు కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ comes కంటే came బాగా సెట్ అవుతుంది. It should be came. Was developed came. Error is in the fourth part. Since the 12th and 13th century, shippers of Hindi Lupin undertake journeys to the north and Baltic Sea coast. Since కానీ ఫర్ కానీ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఏం తీసుకుంటాం? ఏ టెన్స్ లో ఉండాలి? పాస్ట్ టెన్స్ కాదు. హ్యావ్ హ్యాస్ V3 కానీ హ్యావ్ హ్యాస్ బీన్ V1 ing కానీ since 2:05 p.m. I sit here. Is it correct? No. Since 2:05 I've been sitting. Since 2 p.m. you sit. Wrong. Since 2 p.m. you have been sitting there. Sir, since last year November I am coming here. Is it correct? Wrong. Since last year November I have been coming. I have come. ఎలా ఉండరు? సిన్స్ ఫర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు అలా తీసుకు అంటే 12th 13th century నుంచి తబ్సే షిప్పర్స్ ఆఫ్ హిందూ లూపెన్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ అండర్టేకింగ్ జర్నీ ఆర్ హ్యావ్ అండర్టేకెన్. ఎర్రర్ ఈస్ ఇన్ దిస్ వర్బ్ కంటైనింగ్ పార్ట్, సెకండ్ పార్ట్. Ousted from his ancestral domains in Central Asia, Babur turned to India to satisfy his ambitions. Ousted ante telusa? It is banish. What do we call in Hindi? Nikal dena. So ousted from his ancestral domains in Central Asia, Babur turned to India to satisfy his ambitions. Babur is a singular noun, name of a singular person. If it is in the present, I need terms. If it is in the past, I need turn. So error is in this part. Already is mentioning past, ousted, so take turned. Third part contains error. Bolton was selected by Sydney in the 2003 preseason draft and was immediately given a starting role on the team. On the team, in the team? In the team, not on the team. The American victory was marred by a injury. Answer, easy answer. A injury will be there? No, always an injury. A injury ఎప్పుడు ఉండదు, an injury. Strikes of national concern like the coal strike in Pennsylvania in 1902 were no longer settled by the federal government siding with the employees. They were. Strikes were no longer settled. V3 undali, was were V3 V4 nap undali, was were వచ్చినప్పుడు. They were no longer settled. Error is in the third part. Now close test. At the point Mike Noland became sick. So Mike Noland ఆ పాయింట్ లో సిక్ అయ్యాడంటే జోడీ కన్సిడర్డ్ డాష్ ఆర్ న్యూలీ లాంచ్డ్ మినిస్ట్రీ ఆఫ్ హెల్పింగ్ పీపుల్. హెల్పింగ్ పీపుల్ పాజిటివ్, హెల్పింగ్ పీపుల్ రైట్ లెటర్స్. So he became sick, but this person Jody considered a dash newly launched ministry. Considered leave, considered quitting, considered drop, considered give up, considered go. Answer. Look at this word. How many of you are afraid of crossing the roads because of the heavy rush of vehicles? Next time onwards, keep the cell phone aside, focus on the road, then you will not be afraid. Avoid to cross the road, wrong. Avoid tarvata. Avoid is such a verb, this is called gerund verb. I avoid to cross, wrong. I avoid crossing the road, this is correct. దీన్ని verb plus ing ని gerund అంటాము, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. There are certain verbs in English, after those verbs ing ఖచ్చితంగా వాడాలి. We love writing the notes in the classroom, but we hate learning the same thing. Am I correct? love writing, love playing, love eating chicken biryani. Similarly, after consider, you need to take ing. ing తీసుకోవాలి. Your homework is this. For further reference, in Google you can type gerunds and infinitives list. Gerunds and infinitives list. You search this in your Google, you'll get a list. It is better if you learn it. It will be definitely useful for you in the mains exam, not in if not in the prelims. Prelims law like this, sometimes they ask. So after consider ing is needed, only one ing is there, that is second option. Other v1, 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 not possible. So he considered quitting her newly launched ministry of helping people write letters to their loved ones. It was a lot of work and often discouraging. After his death, she did. Do, does, did తర్వాత ఏమి రావాలి? After do, does, did, what can I keep? Only v1 or noun. Only two possibilities. If you look at the options, give v1, taking ing, v2, v2, v1, yes. Answer. ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్. ఆన్సర్ చెప్పకుండా కాపీ చేసుకుంటే పాపం తగులుతుంది. ఆన్సర్ చెప్పండి. సో గివ్. She did give up. Give up means quit. She did give up, quit for a while. Grief stricken and disappointed, she let go of the dream that had once captivated her dash. Captivate means attract. Captivated her dash. Her. ఆమె యొక్క. Her. After her always noun. Her bag, her books, her mind, her heart, like that. Her think is v1, grammatically not possible. Thought aithe okay. Her visual adjective, not sure. Acts okay, noun v1. Imagination noun. Abstract adjective. Answer 3 or 4. Captivated her acts, captivated her imagination. Imagination. Captivated her imagination and filled her with hope. When she saw how one little workbook made a difference in the life of a dying woman, though Jodi's dream was rekindled. In spite of the tragedy she had experienced, she would have to dash. Blank before blank, what is given to? Two-third em kavali? v1. ing possibility unda? No. Endure v1, yes. Suffer v1, yes. Withholds v1, yes, wrong. v1, yes, wrong. Answer is 2 or 3. Endure ante భరించడం. Experience సహనంకి సంబంధించిన tolerance. Experiencing అనమాట. 2 or 3 is the answer. Which? Let me read. In spite of the tragedies she had experienced. Tragedies ఆమె experience చేసినప్పటికీ, experience करने के बावजूद, she would have to dash. She would have to endure or suffer. Endure అంటే భరించడం. బర్దాష్ కర్నా, endure. Suffer, దుఃఖి, బాధపడ్డం. సో 2 or 3 ఏది? Answer second option. Endure. The cost of not doing so was too great. She had seen it in the eyes of her stepdaughter, who would never know the comfort of others' might. The possibility of helping others avoid that pain was what kept Jodi dash. Kept Jodi depart, kept Jodi silence, kept Jodi harm, kept Jodi move, kept Jodi going. వేరే వాళ్ళకి హెల్ప్ చేయడం వల్ల, వేరే వాళ్ళకి పెయిన్ అవాయిడ్ చేసే దాంట్లో హెల్ప్ చేయడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది? ద పాసిబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ హెల్పింగ్ అదర్స్ అవాయిడ్ దట్ పెయిన్ వాజ్ వాట్ కెప్ట్ జోడీ గోయింగ్. కీప్ ఇట్ గోయింగ్, కీప్ ఇట్ కాపీయింగ్, లైక్ దట్. Now rearrangement of sentence. A. Near the shores of the Great Belt, which is one of the straits that connect the Kattegat with the Baltic, stands an old mansion with the thick red walls. See, an old mansion అన్నాడు. ఏ అంతో స్టార్ట్ అవుతే కంటిన్యూ దేంతో కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది? ఇట్ విల్ కంటిన్యూ విత్ ద. మేబీ ఫస్ట్ సెంటెన్స్ మే నాట్ బి, ఐఎమ్ నాట్ షూర్ అబౌట్ ఏ, but can never be the first sentence. The new mansion. Can I pair this? AC. And D, I know every stone of it. I know every stone of it. It means what? Cannot be the first sentence. I knew them. Them means who? Cannot be first sentence. No, no, no. First sentence is only A. So he is telling the location. In that location, an old mansion is there. A mansion, red walls tho undanamata. Next comes what? Look at this. Castle was. Mansion still stands near the coast. I know every stone of it. It ante enti, is it mansion? So after A, what can I pair? Can I keep C or D? C పెట్టుకోవచ్చా D పెట్టుకోవచ్చా? D కూడా చూడండి. I know every stone of it, says the wind. I saw when it was a part of the castle of Mark Stig. And look at this. I am reading BC now. But the castle అంటే ఒక కోట లాంటిది అనమాట. డిఫరెంట్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఉంటే క్యాసిల్ అంటాం, లేదంటే ఇంకో స్ట్రక్చర్ ఉంటే ప్యాలెస్ అంటాం. But the castle was obliged to be pulled down and the stone was used again for the walls of a new mansion. A new mansion, the new mansion. Can I pair BC rather than AC? Say yes or no. Bలో ఏమంటున్నాడు? క్యాసిల్ని కిందికి పాడేశారనమాట. destroyed it and the stone was used again. ఆ స్టోన్ ని మళ్ళీ యూజ్ చేశారు. फिर इस्तेमाल करे थे वो स्टोन को किसके वास्ते? for the walls of new mansion. And the new mansion still stands near that coast. So BC we can pair and AD. Now my question is, where should I keep E? E ekkada పెట్టాలి? I knew them well, those noble lords and ladies, the successive generations that dwelt there. There and ekkada? Is it BC or D tarvata ravala? I know every stone of it, says the wind. I saw it when it was a part of the castle. Ikkada there వచ్చే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. Next I am reading C now. The new mansion still stands near the coast. So where should E come? ADE or BCE? ADE BC. This is the order. And according to the original article, చాలా సెంటెన్సెస్ ని మిడిల్ లో నుంచి డిలీట్ చేస్తారు. అందు గురించి కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉంది ఇది. It's not clear. When you type any sentence in Google, you'll get the original article. Old English literature సంబంధించిన స్టోరీ ఇది. There are more sentences in between. That's why you got lots of confusion. Bayern Munich were the defending champions. మనకి వర్డ్ స్వాప్ కావాలి. bold words are supposed to be interchanged. The defending champions, okay. The eliminated champions, not sure. The final champions, maybe. The beaten champions, not sure. But were dash. The dash champions. Munich were the dash champions, but were dash in the quarterfinals. They were eliminated in the quarterfinals. They were beaten in the quarterfinals. And look at this last. I've got a hint by looking at the last. Whenever apostrophe s comes, we need a noun afterwards. Apostrophe s ఎప్పుడు వచ్చినా noun ఖచ్చితంగా ఉండాలి. हमेशा noun लगाना apostrophe s के बाद में. Government's decision, Rani's bangles, Sita's bag, Peter's watch, ఇట్లా తీసుకుంటాం. ఇక్కడ V3 beaten is V3. No, not possible. So I'm reading it. In the quarterfinals by Paris Saint-Germain, whom they had beaten in the previous year's final. Can I interchange CD? CD, DC is the answer, fourth option. In 1806, when the kingdom of Holland was A empire. A empire, is it correct? An empire kada ravalsindi. So A lo error undi. Appudu answer emavuthundi? If error is in the A has to be changed. Kindunna options lo chuskunte B A maatrame undi. I'm reading. In 1806, when the kingdom of Holland was a puppet. Do you know puppet? Keelu bomma. A puppet is a person. He is operated by some other person. He or she cannot take all the decisions. Puppet. You know, if you look at the previous government, most of the decisions were taken by the Congress government. The face will be Manmohan Singh. In a way, Manmohan Singh was like puppet in the hands of Congress government. He did not have much power. He was like puppet. So, Kingdom of Holland was a puppet state of the first French Empire. We can interchange AB. Third option. Atlantic Wall was built through the city, built through the quarter, built through the occupants, built through the Nazi. Here, there. Why here, there, sir? After the, you always require a noun. And torn is not a noun. Tear, tore, tore. Have you ever torn the papers for your favorite hero? Tearing the papers, creating a bag, go to theater and throw. You have not done that? Tearing the papers. I've seen many times this, some students after finishing their 10th class intermediate, they throw their books. They tear and they throw the papers. Anyways, here I require a noun. The city causing a large quarter to be occupants down by the Nazi city, Nazi quarter, Nazi occupants. To be torn, the wall was to be torn down by the Nazi occupants. CDDC, third option. Now last one, right? Comprehension passage. Have you done the passage? Tell me the answers. Why did the women's second son travel? According to the second son, is this? The second son had left home at an early age. As a merchant, he had traveled all over the world. Merchant and a vyapari, a kind of businessman. Answer, he was restless. He did not want to stay. He was rich as a merchant. Answer, fourth option. As a merchant, he had to travel. Why did the women's eldest son not attend the festival? Where is it? The eldest son, a garment servant, lived with his wife and children in far-off lands. That's why he did not come? Yes, no. The second son had left home. The other sons had split up over petty squabbles. They now lived in homes of their own. The relatives were spread all over the world. They rarely visited. The youngest son left in the company of servant was soon bored. Left her. Youngest son, mother. He was not on good terms with his youngest brother. He had quarreled with his mother. His wife did not allow him to return home. He traveled all over the world. Answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lived with his wife and children in far-off lands. Answer, none of this. He did not attend because he is staying very far from that women. Which of the following can be said about the women? Women gurinchi change cheppochu. Women. Did you read the passage? All the people were staying away from him except youngest son. Eldest son, other sons living far. Relatives also spread across. I am reading the last 2 paragraphs. The child came back into the house and dejectedly said to his mother, Ma, you gave present to everyone, but you did not give me anything. His mother laughed and said, I have given all the gifts away to everyone. Now see what's left for you. She kissed him on the forehead. The child said in a tearful voice, don't I get a gift? You will get it when you go far away. But when I am close to you, don't I get something from your own hands? Then his mother reached out her arms and drew him to her. And this is all I have in my own hands. It is the most precious of all. So she gives the hug to the youngest son. You are very close to me. Come to me. So this is what I will give to you. When you go far away, I will give a gift. She was a widow who had brought up her children single-handedly. She was not a good mother since her children had left. She enjoyed sending family gifts. She gave expensive presents to show that she was wealthy. I'm reading introduction. The yearly festival was close at hand. Storeroom was packed with silk fabrics, gold ornaments, clay bowls full of sweet curd and platefuls of sweetmeats. The orders had been placed with shops well in advance. The mother was sending out gifts to everyone. Answer is she enjoyed giving gifts. Answer third option. What did the boy receive from his mother? She taught him the value of patience. She encouraged him to grow up and live independently like his brother. She showed him the importance of giving expensive gifts. She gave him a hug to express her love. She gave him a hug to express love. Fourth option. So the following is true. The women usually ignored her youngest son. Women's eldest son lived abroad. Okay. The members of the women's family did not care about her. The women made all the preparations herself. No. Answer 2. Eldest son lived in far off abroad. Dejectedly, what is the meaning? Do you know deject? Context. The child came back into the house and dejectedly said to his mother, Ma, you gave present to everyone, but you did not give me anything. When he did not get something, what is the feeling? Obviously sad. Opposite calmly, willingly, keenly, same. Fortunately means lucky. Opposite is happily. Left ante similar meaning enti? Left means not right. Where is that? Yeah. The second son had left home at an early age. The second son left home at an early age. Men, did any one of you run away from your house, stayed 1 or 2 nights away because you fought with your parents? They should know my value, I'll go away. Son only will come to their value, come to know about their value. So, gone, quit, same meaning. Gone, quit, disappeared also same meaning. Answer 3 or 5. Wait. Actually opposite undali kada. Okay, left, he had left at an early age and disappeared kada. The second son had left home at an early age as a merchant. He had traveled all over the world. Left and gone kada. Same meaning is gone out. Quit and stop doing. Disappeared kuda same avutundi. Move out is remaining opposite avutundi. Same meaning 1 4. What is the key mentioned? What is the key? Remaining aithe not similar. Not similar is not bettesukoni third one betted. Endukante odd man out, remaining aithe odd man. Gone, quit, disappeared, moved out almost appear similarly. So third option, saying not similar. That's all for now. Thank you for your participation.